Most millionaires fly first class. Billionaires? They fly like this. What you're looking at isn't just a private jet. It's Brazilian engineering excellence soaring at 41,000 feet. The Embraer E190, a $53 million statement that redefines what it means to own the skies. Nothing quite prepares you for stepping onto an E190. This isn't your standard business jet. It's a commercial airliner transformed into what might be the ultimate private flying experience. Today, we're going inside the machine that's changing how the ultra-wealthy travel. And trust me, after seeing this, commercial flying will never look the same again. Cabin. The moment you step aboard the E190, you realize this is something entirely different. Unlike traditional private jets that often feel cramped despite their luxury, this jet offers something rare in private aviation: space. Actual, usable space. The cabin stretches an impressive 98 feet long. That's longer than many Manhattan apartments. With a width of 9 feet and 4 inches and a height of 6 feet 7 inches throughout, this aircraft breaks free from the confining dimensions of typical business jets. What this translates to in practical terms is a completely customizable interior that can accommodate virtually any configuration imaginable. While a commercial E190 typically seats 97 to 114 passengers, the private version usually hosts between 30 and 40 passengers, depending on the owner's preferences. The cabin is typically divided into multiple zones, each serving a distinct purpose. Let me walk you through what a standard VIP configuration might include. You'll find a luxurious lounge area with oversized leather club seats and sofas arranged around custom-crafted tables of exotic hardwoods. These aren't just any seats. They're handcrafted from the finest materials, often requiring over 200 hours of craftsmanship each. Moving mid-cabin, you'll encounter a formal dining space capable of seating 8 to 12 people. Imagine hosting a full-course dinner at 39,000 feet, complete with fine china, crystal, and silver service. The dining tables are engineered to dampen vibration, ensuring not a drop of that $2,000 bottle of wine spills during turbulence. Past the dining area, most owners opt for a private office suite, a fully functional workspace with satellite communications, high-speed internet, and video conferencing capabilities. Many CEOs effectively run their global operations from this room. Further aft, you'll find the private quarters, typically featuring a master bedroom with a king-size bed, an ensuite bathroom with a stand-up shower, yes, a proper shower, and often a walk-in closet. The bed frames are typically built from aircraft-grade aluminum to save weight while maintaining structural integrity. The materials throughout are nothing short of spectacular. We're talking hand-stitched leathers from Italian tanneries, carpets hand-knotted in Nepal, veneer from trees personally selected by the aircraft owner, and stone countertops precision cut to save weight without sacrificing appearance. The entertainment system is absolutely impressive. Each seat has access to a personal entertainment system with a library of thousands of movies, TV shows, and music selections. The main lounge typically features an 85-inch 4K display that rises from custom cabinetry at the touch of a button. But perhaps the most revolutionary aspect of the E190's cabin is its noise level, or rather, the lack thereof. Embraer engineers have achieved what many thought impossible: cabin noise levels of just 65 decibels during cruise, quieter than a typical business conversation. This is achieved through multiple layers of acoustic insulation and an active noise cancellation system throughout the cabin. Cockpit. Stepping into the cockpit of this aircraft feels like entering the bridge of a futuristic spacecraft. This is Embraer's 4th-generation fly-by-wire system, the culmination of decades of aeronautical innovation. The flight deck features 5 massive high-resolution LCD displays that provide pilots with unprecedented situational awareness. The primary flight display, navigation display, engine indication, and crew alerting system are all integrated into a seamless interface that reduces pilot workload and enhances safety. The E190 incorporates a heads-up display that projects critical flight information directly into the pilot's line of sight, allowing them to maintain visual contact with the outside environment while monitoring key parameters. One of the most impressive features is the advanced weather radar system that can detect turbulence up to 100 miles ahead, allowing pilots to reroute around uncomfortable weather before passengers ever feel a bump. This system alone costs nearly $700,000. The aircraft's auto-landing system is certified for the most demanding weather conditions, able to safely bring the aircraft to the ground in visibility as low as 300 feet. Conditions that would ground many other private jets. But technology aside, Embraer has designed the cockpit with human factors in mind. The seats are ergonomically designed for flights lasting up to 12 hours. The control layout is intuitive, with the most frequently used controls positioned within natural reach zones. Pilots who fly the E190 report that despite its size, it handles with the responsiveness of a much smaller aircraft. The side stick controllers provide precise control inputs with just the right amount of feedback force to give pilots confidence without causing fatigue on longer flights. The flight management system can store over 3,000 airports and 10,000 navigation waypoints, allowing for complex route planning and optimization. Pilots can input an entire transoceanic flight plan in under 2 minutes. Engine and performance. The heart of this jet's performance lies in its Pratt & Whitney PW1900G geared turbofan engines. These technological marvels produce 23,000 pounds of thrust each, while consuming 20% less fuel than the previous generation. The geared aspect refers to a reduction gearbox that allows the fan at the front of the engine to turn at a different speed than the turbine, optimizing efficiency at both components. This seemingly simple innovation took over 20 years and $2 billion to perfect. These engines propel the E190 to a maximum cruise speed of 541 miles per hour. More impressively, they allow the aircraft to climb directly to 41,000 feet in just 25 minutes, a capability that lets it fly above most weather and commercial traffic. The range is equally impressive, up to 3,100 nautical miles with full reserves. That's enough to fly non-stop from New York to London, Los Angeles to Hawaii, or Dubai to London. What truly sets the E190 apart is its field performance. It can operate from runways as short as 4,700 feet, accessing airports that are off-limits to similar-sized jets. This opens up destinations like Aspen, Colorado, or St. Moritz, Switzerland, that would otherwise require a helicopter transfer after landing at a larger airport. The wing design incorporates fourth-generation aerodynamic principles, with a high aspect ratio and advanced winglets that reduce drag by 7% compared to the previous generation. These wings are actually longer than those found on some Boeing 737 variants, providing exceptional stability in turbulence. Costs. The base price for an Embraer E190 starts at $53 million. But that's just the beginning. Most owners spend an additional $15 to $20 million on customizing the interior to their specifications. The completion process typically takes 12 to 18 months, during which time a team of designers, engineers, and craftspeople transform the empty fuselage into a flying palace. The weight of every component is meticulously calculated to ensure performance isn't compromised. Annual operating costs run between $7 and $9 million, including crew salaries, maintenance, insurance, and hangar fees. The aircraft requires a minimum flight crew of 3, 2 pilots and a flight attendant, though most owners employ a crew of 5 to 7 to ensure seamless service. For those not ready to commit to full ownership, charter options exist. Expect to pay between $25,000 and $35,000 per flight hour, depending on the specific aircraft configuration and operator.